السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كلنتي وعن أو وناكسن لما أنا خيارتنا دعوانا يساي واحد كسر دواتان قرح الميديا وهل كان عاود دياري دينكوا إن إدوسو قد بسو برنامج أي صوت دياريين أوركا مدوغا دلنيردا iyo ardayda Soomaalida ogaadeenaya OYSU ee magaalada San Diego waxa idin soo gudbinaya anigoo ah Cabdiraxmaan Maxamuud Cabdiraxmaan Hollywood munaasabadan waxay tahay daahfur loogu talagalay in lagu soo bandhigo tacadiyada iyo xasuuqa ay dawladda kaliya taliya Malla Zanaawi ka wado dhulka Soomaalida ogaadeenaya waxayna u dhacday sida tan.
Thank you guys for coming out this evening. And I want to talk a little bit about the purpose of this event. And the title of the event is Exposing the Hidden Genocide in the Ogaden. And I feel as if the title itself speaks volumes. Student Union, and that's why our name has changed. And this is an international organization with over 27 branches throughout the world. There's OISUs throughout America, Canada, Australia. I wanted to clarify that and let you guys know that the reason why OISU exists, the reason this organization and this social movement exists, is to raise awareness and for us to be advocates for those that are living in the Ogaden region.
The TPLF-dominated Ethiopian regime established an economic, military, media, and humanitarian blockade on the entire region. Millions of people have been internally displaced. Hundreds of thousands have fled to Somalia and refugee camps in northeastern Kenya. Tens of thousands have been systematically and arbitrarily arrested and massacred. Satellite images by the American Association for the Advancement of Science show that Ethiopian military has been burning entire villages in remote areas of the Ogaden ever since 2007. Villages populated by thousands of people. We all must first understand the situation in the Ogaden isn't simply a war between the ONLF and the Ethiopian regime. It is clearly a policy of the Ethiopian regime. This policy is a systematic and deliberate genocidal campaign targeting the civilian population of the Ogaden. The dire situation our people are in today. We need to step up and make raising awareness a priority. We need to let the world know what the real situation and what the crisis in the Ogaden really is. We need to let Malla Zenawi know that he and only him will be accountable for the genocide and the crimes against humanity that he is committing against our people. And I promise you, we will not rest no matter how long, no matter what it takes. One day Malla Zenawi will be brought in front of the International Criminal Court, and he will be accountable for the crimes he has committed against the innocent civilian population of the Ogaden.
Ogaden ya Haro. Okay, number one for the night. Kabilawe is an old one I performed before. It's called I'm from the Ogaden. I'm from the Ogaden, where you could die any day, where they murder, rape, and plunder supported by U.S. aid. $4 billion since 2005 from the good old USA. Fake treaties and fake borders drawn up by they. The scramble for Africa is still going on today. Somali blood in my veins, 110%. Enraged by the fact I can't stand to represent. Cause if I do, then I'm gone, labeled a terrorist. Heartbeat like a lion, voice box of a giant. Trying to gain off my line, you coming out with a minus. The best of both worlds rose up to be the finest. Got my fist to the sky saying down with the tyrants. Don't condone violence, but what's worse is staying quiet. Life is all a statement, so don't blend in with fakeness. Be brighter than the sun and not blank like a pages. Don't lose hope neither, cause we gotta move in stages. Genocide is what we're facing and progression is still waiting. Life will always end, but some will never live.
We have Dr. Asfa Bayin, who's a professor of mechanical engineering at San Diego State University, and he's going to be talking about leadership and why the youth should get involved.
With the Somalis and the others, the Sidamas, the Afars, we constitute more than 90%. So how come such a small minority terrorizes the entire population, the entire country? we can kick the TPLF out in days, not weeks, not months. The other component that is missing, and that is the topic of my talk today, is leadership.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Aniga waxaa la dhahaa Naima Ali Mohammed iyo gabi ayaan akhrin doona af Ingiriisi. I hope you enjoy. Oh, international communities, where have you been all these years? As the citizens of Ogaden, we feel neglected by you because you have failed to protect us from Ethiopian brutality, because you have failed to speak up about the genocide in Ogaden. Does justice have some other meaning to you when it comes to Ogaden issue? We are really tired of waiting for you. Don't you see us? Are we too short to be seen? Are we too far away from you? Too far away to feel our plight? Are we too strange to be known? Are we not crying loud enough to be heard? Are we less important to you? Have you not read our stories in the magazines, the newspapers, or in the journals? Or are you ignoring us intentionally? If otherwise, what are you waiting for? Don't you see the tears in our eyes, the agony in our faces, the torture on our bodies? Let me remind you something, my friends. We are not aliens from another planet, but human beings like some of us were gang raped mercilessly. Some of us were lynched and mutilated. Some of us were infected with AIDS, not because of the crimes we committed, but because of whom we are.
MashaAllah, give her another round of applause, please. Next in our program, we have Mohammed Abdi, who's the CEO of Horn of Africa and the founder of Ogaden Voice for Peace, who's going to be discussing about the political and historical aspect of and the background of the Ogaden region.
Well, we're here today because of an issue that touches us all, which is the realities and the challenges that are confronting us back home. The Ethiopian government is going through enormous challenges. For the first 10 years, they were selling the idea that they are instituting in democratic reforms, and that the people are just too backward, and that they need time. Not only they need time, they need money. So much of the Western world gave them the benefit of the doubt. They've given them a lot of time. They've given them political support, economic support, military support, social support. And now I think the realities are hitting home. They see that the government in Ethiopia now is not much different than the government that
I don't hear about this issue in the national news. I don't read about it in the New York Times or any other kind of newspaper. That is because the Ethiopian government does not allow any kind of media to enter into the region. As we've learned before, there were 2 journalists recently that entered into the region. They were undercover and they were doing investigative journalism. They were detained, imprisoned, and were considered to be terrorists. Why is that? That is because the Ethiopian government does not want the reality to be exposed. They do not want the American public and the world in general to hear about what is happening over there. They claim to be a democratic nation, a democratic government. How does democracy work? It is not democratic when you silence the voice of an entire group of people. And then there's propaganda going around that there's peace. How is there peace when you isolate an entire group of people? Now you might be wondering how you can get involved and make a difference. First and foremost, I urge you guys to join OISU. Let everybody know, hey, guess what? Tonight I learned that there is human rights violations going on in the Ogaden region, that there is a dictatorship over in Ethiopia. Let them know. Ask yourself, what am I doing? And if I'm doing something, is it enough? Thank you.
ummadda reer Ogaadenya ee halganka ku jirta aan waligeed ka caajisin ha guulaysato dhalinyaradeenna noo kacday ee geesiyaasha ha guulaysteen haweenka noo kacay ee kulli jamiilatul jazaa'ir ayaguna ha guulaysteen howlwadeennadeena iyo madaxdeena ururka jooxa ha guulaysato. intaa kadib waxaan aad ugu mahad celinayaa ururka dhalinyarada OYSU iyo abaabulka fiican ay dulla tacallumi saacatan tajarra'u lil jahli dul hayati wa man faatahu ta'limu waqti shababihi fakabbir alayhi arba'an liwafatihi hayatu al-fata wallahi bil ilm wa tuqa idha lam yakun ala i'tibaru li dhati meesha ingiriisku hadlaysan carabiga ku hadlaya aniguna waxa weeye marka dadkeena aad iyo aad yaay ugu baahan yihiin baraarujin dadkeena waxay u baahan yihiin muxuu ahaa in wax badan la tusaaleeyo sidaad u bilowdeen ha u socdo dadaalkiina meesha ayuusan ku harin ha u malaynina odayaasheena iyo dadkeena waayeelada inaan idinka harnay waa guray ka dhuntay uu raadiyay ina Abdul Hasan u garwaxsaday muxuu ahaa maqtal daahil dhulka u seexday xisbullah nasrullah loogu kacay leega u kacday waxay soo socotaba maanta jooxay u muuqataa iyadoo wataa jooxa soo xareen doonta.
My name is Abduskur Mohammed Sheikh Hassan. I'm from San Diego, and I say end the genocide in the Ogaden because I care.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Naima Ali Muhammad. I'm from San Diego, California, and I say no to the genocide in Ogaden. I care.
My name is Hassan Abdurrashid Bashir. I'm from San Diego, and I care.
Say no to genocide. My name is Hamza Abdurrashid Bashir, and I say no to genocide.
My name is Suhaib Ali. I'm from San Diego. Say no to genocide.
My name is Abdurrahman Hassan. I'm from San Diego, and I care about the genocide in the Ogaden region.
My name is Naima Abdi Ali, and I care about the Ogaden.
Sheikh Mahmoud, and I care about Ogaden.